if I could go back in time, I know exactly what I would do. Stop myself from watching Sword Art Online. Seriously, that shit still haunts me. Cue title scene. Project Almanac is a 2015 sci-fi film that stars a bunch of people you don't care about, and the only thing that matters is that it's produced by this idiot. And the thing is that going into that kind of makes you worried, plus it's a January movie, but the trailers look cool and the premise seems kind of interesting. So, going into this movie, you're kind of different mindsets, not really sure what to expect. And what did I get out of this movie? Fun time. It was actually pretty damn good. Essentially, the way this movie works is these disposable teenagers you never really give too much of a crap about discover plans for a time machine, and of course, since naturally they're all like MIT level genius, they build it and start doing time travel shenanigans. And at first, that's actually pretty fun because they're doing the stuff you do. You'd go back to like stop yourself from screwing up with a girl. You'd go back and win the lottery. You do this, you do that. That's actually pretty fun, and even though our characters, you don't get too invested, because they're doing the stuff you do sort of graft yourself onto them. They are a skin that you yourself live through as they go through the time travel fantasies you would want to go to. Then the rest of the movie happens, and it's actually still pretty fun, because the thing is that the rest of the movie is about how screwing up with time causes problems in the future, and they're starting to like disappear, and everything's unraveling, and shit's gotta go down, and they gotta save the day! Like every other time travel movie. Look, there's nothing too revolutionary in this movie, and I think everyone kind of got the idea of what's going to happen for this film when you go into it. And I won't say if you're right or wrong, as it does do a creative job of playing with your expectations and using them to their advantage. But overall, for most people, it's going to be another time travel movie. The one thing that's got people curious is the found footage. As we all know, found footage is kind of being overused, oversaturated, especially by horror movies. And the last time we got a found footage movie that wasn't a horror movie, Chronicle, it was amazing. So going into this one, how does it compare? Well, it's not as good as Chronicle, but I bought why they had the cameras. I mean, you discovered a fucking time machine. Why wouldn't you? And I love the idea that they kind of play with the camera angles. A lot of that gets used. And I thought, for what it was worth, the found footage actually served the film's purpose and did give it this creepy, suspenseful tone. It also helped because the acting in this movie it's not terrible. Some of them are serviceable, some of them aren't. And, you know, if it wasn't found footage, you probably would get hung up on the acting. It would probably have annoyed me more than it did, as obviously the decent actors make the worst actors seem worse. But the thing is that when you're in this mindset of everything through a camera anyways, you're not really focused on acting, and the movie does such a good job of just bringing you into the plot and making you care. Again, could it have done, I thought, a little bit more? Could it have explored the rules of time travel, maybe flesh some things out more? Yeah. Could the characters have been developed maybe a bit more? Yeah, but the film is still fun, it still keeps you enticed, and it is worth saying that Project Almanac is a 7 out of 10 on the sci-fi scale. And with that, we have made it through January, the roughest movie month of the year. Which brings me to my question. A, what was your thoughts on Project Almanac? And B, what were your best and worst of January? And as always, click to like and click to subscribe because February is where things start to get good.